All right, Shalom. First, like start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Shem Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is just a quick lesson on what's going on in San Diego. It says gift cards and skateboards for guns. San Diego residents give up their weapons. So all this is the elites basically trying to take the guns from the people, so that can bring in the new world order peacefully. Yeah, a lot of people falling for it. A lot of people willingly gonna go to these concentration camps and get chipped. So don't nothing happen to them and their families. But that's totally against the Bible. So and weapons aren't going to save us. The spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to save us. But all I'm showing is that this is just a plan from the elites to get the guns so they can bring in a new world order. And they've been doing this over the last couple of years, gradually, getting people comfortable with giving up their guns behind creating terrorist attacks, all the deaths that's happening in the cities and whatnot. So now people are willingly giving up their guns and everything, which is retarded. Because if you got a gun, your gun's supposed to protect you. I'll guarantee you the criminals aren't giving up their guns. So, but I'm going to play this clip and then get into some scriptures.
This is our 13th annual gift cards and skateboards for gun exchange. It is an effort to make our city and our state safer.
And a lot of people need money also, so I can see why they'd be giving them their guns, because the society is going down. There's less and less jobs, so people are becoming desperate. And instead of going out killing somebody or robbing somebody, getting locked up, they'd rather just get a gun away, get a gun up, get a gift card. It's like Jake and them being broke and having to go to I think it's called the blood bank, where they get some blood took away from them and they get paid for it. Same thing.
Make communities safer. And so over the years, we've collected approximately about 2,500 guns off of the streets of San Diego as a donation for a gift card. In the last 7 years ago, we started adding skateboards to that, and even more folks have brought their guns.
I say it. The guy said, no matter how you say it, Jenna, you're.
I want the longest one you got for my 6-year-old girl.
Bam! Here we go, right there.
Perfect. Do they have safety equipment? No. I'll get it for her for Christmas though.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Yeah. I heard. I don't know if this is the new one or the new one.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they're actually doing gun confiscations on. I think they were, yeah, doing gun confiscations on people who are mentally stable, and then some other gun confiscations. I forgot why, but they've been doing them. So this is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, right? So they put together a plan to take the guns from the people. So when they do declare martial law and start passing out that chip mandatorily, the people won't resist. So that's ultimately the plan. So it's destruction unto you elites, man. Because your ultimate agenda is to get everybody chipped. And y'all gradually bringing in this new world order. It says when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, right? And they do have the power. They got the money, they got the think tanks to put the plans in motion or to make the plans, and the money to put the plans in motion. It says, and they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. Right. So, yeah, they took the Israelites' lands, man. And they've been oppressing the Israelite man, by putting this woman over them, the institutionalized racism, so on and so forth, Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil, right? So ultimately, the judgment of America is to be destroyed, and you at least are going into slavery. So you gonna get the do your little gun confiscations and start to get a lot of people chipped and whatnot, but ultimately you're not going to accomplish your new world order no matter what you do. So, but I'm gonna read this real quick. This is from the book Satan Angels Exposed on page 170. It says, the sinister seduction of gradualism. It says, thus the Fabian strategy is one of gradualism. Gradualism is the principle of seeking to achieve political changes or goals gradually. One is reminded of the frog who is placed in the cool kettle of water on the stove. The frog has no fear. The water is gradually heated so slowly that the frog does not notice the temperature changes. He is lulled into comfort of a false security until it is too late, right? And the whole agenda that they've been playing with Jake is this all the news media, all the gun violence and the shootings and the terrorists, just that and other, which a lot of that is done by crisis actors, and then they start to have not rallies, but new gun laws implemented, until they finally just take the guns away, So that's how they're using this gradualism. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. And our enemy, the blacks, and Native America's enemy, is these white people, man. These Edomites. For like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness, right? His agenda is to bring in this new world order and get everybody chipped. That's why he's taking the guns away. It's okay if you have a gun, but we're not here to be carnal. We're here to be spiritual. We're not going to go out there and just start killing people with no guns and nothing like that, man. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed of him, and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away, right? So this devil going to always be the devil, no matter how humble he come to you, no matter how he speak to you, All right, this is the last scripture. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1. Now I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Yahushua, who in presence am base among you, but being absent and bold toward you. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present, with the confidence wherewith I think to be bold against some, which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, right? Even though we're in the flesh, man, we make sure we stay in the spirit. You know, the spirit is the word, man. We're not trying to arm ourselves up and form no militias to go against this devil. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? Our weapons is this word, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. And that's what we've been doing. We've been pulling down the lies that's in people's heads, man. The false philosophies that go against the Bible. Casting down imaginations. Prime example, Yahweh and Yahushua are black men, not white people, not Edomites. And every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai, and bring it into captivity, every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai. So, you know, we're supposed to stay spiritual. And I'm going to grab one more. This is John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth. The spirit quickeneth, meaning it bringeth to life, bring you to life. The flesh profiteth nothing, right? So our flesh, man, profiteth nothing, man. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, right? So when you come to this word and you read this book, it gives you the spirit of truth. I mean, if you're the Lord's elect, you get the spirit of truth. And it brings you to life, man. But yeah, that's it. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Them honors to the elders and apostles and every well, and salutations to the brothers and sisters in the truth and sincerity. Shalom.